Hey everyone, and welcome back to another installation of the Works Plus Tech Talk Grinder Revolution. Today we are going to finally test run a GK-700. And I know what you're thinking, why has it taken so long? Well, think about this for a moment. At World of Concrete 25, we finally revealed the prototypes. In that time, we've actually had to get them back from the USA. And the R&D team has been busily working with lots of little tweaks, lots of tuning, making these machines even better than they were than when we unveiled them. And finally, there's a little bit of a gap in the program and I'm allowed to borrow one. I said to the R&D team, how long can I borrow one for? And guess what they said? 15 minutes. So you know what that means. You watched all the previous shakedowns on all of the other grinders. We're gonna run this baby for 15 minutes and see what she does. I could stand here and talk to you about all the specs, but we've already talked about them in depth. All I'm gonna say is 22 kilowatts, split chassis, 700. Let's see what this baby can do when we put her on the ground. So today I'm gonna be running with the soft 30 singles under here from the Rocks range. This is the same tool that we started every other shakedown with. So let's see if we can do it. If it's too hard work for it, then we'll have to switch to something else. But we're going to do our initial run with this, see if we can do it, if we can push it, see how much dust you can make. Come on. Well, that was interesting. Really might be news to you, but this is actually the first time I've run a GK-700. So what I'm seeing here is for the first time for me also. Lots and lots of power. Seems to have been cutting deep. And man, I remember the first came out back in the King Concepts days was the 820. And then what followed that was the 680. And I remember that little 680 was, again, when it came to cutting trenches with that narrower footprint and the same electrics, it was very quick to become Australia's favourite machine. And I'm not going to count all my eggs just yet. We're going to vacuum up the mess. I love the texture that's made in the floor. You can't see that. We'll get a better look at that once we vacuumed. And yeah, it cuts really deep. Tim's going to be unhappy with the mess. But let's vacuum it up, weigh the bags and see what she did. So easy. Right, we gave the floor a vacuum and we've been to the weigh station and the results are in. And if I told you that I was mildly confident after the first 2 minutes of running this thing, I can tell you I did not expect to see the type of results that we've got. So let's take a look. We've got 2 bags, one off the separator and one off the main unit. We've got 57 kilograms as the first bag and 28.5. That actually makes it the highest output machine that we've tested here to date. And it's not really a surprise. And the reason why I can say that with confidence is because one of the things that I really loved about this machine today is that it didn't matter how hard I pushed it, there seemed to be a little bit more left in reserve. And the only thing that would make this machine go faster is if I actually had a different set of tools so I could get a bit more out of it. The only thing I could say against it is if I ran it at full speed, the tools were getting too hot to do the job. So I'd like to throw something else under there, but keeping all things even and fair, as I said at the beginning, we've got to run those single 30 grits under there, softs, to keep things fair. It's what we've done on all of them, so that's what we did for this one. But I reckon if we ran a combo of maybe some medium zigzags and those same softs, we might be able to increase it maybe another 10, 15%, but getting a bit too excited there. Anyhow, that's the GK-700. I'm really looking forward to the next one where we're going to go to the GK-850. I'd love to see what that thing's going to do because this is just a puppy. Till next time, see yous.